guys, and welcome back to another Gabb's cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. And in this video, we are going to talk about a lot of things both in the daily time frame as right now we are currently breaking down, but we also want to talk about the bigger time frame such as in the weekly as well as our logarithmic growth curve and understand what is the support area and ano ba yung mga updates natin regarding these major movements. And on top of that, we also want to understand how is the altcoin market performing. But before that, guys, I'm going to announce my president for this 2022 election, and that is, of course, Lenny Robredo. So, mga iba nakaalam na yun, pero dito sa YouTube, di ko pa siya na-announce properly. But, yeah, for this 2022 election, I am endorsing Lenny Robredo, and the reason why I'm endorsing her is because of her actions during the recent pandemic crisis. Of course, dapat nga bare minimum yung response when it comes to the pandemic crisis. Pero for me, she excelled her duties during this pandemic crisis. And on top of that, before na naging politician siya, she was a professor and lawyer. And mataas yung respeto ko when it comes to the academe practice. So for me, mataas yung respect ko na naging professor siya as well as naging lawyer before entering to the politics scene. Mahalaga na naintindihan ng politiko yung buhay ng isang ordinaryong citizen bago siya naging politiko. So for me, that is why I'm endorsing Lenny Robredo because she has experienced those traits. And on top of that, gusto ko yung platform niya when it comes to education. As for me, napakahalaga talaga ang platform ng education as what Lenny Robredo said, she is going to prioritize education during her tenure if she becomes the president of the Philippines. So that is why I am endorsing her. Number one, because of her political platform. Number two, because of her career before the politics scene. And number three, because of her response during the pandemic crisis. That is the type of leader I am endorsing this 2022 election. And guys, ongoing na din yung ating 2022 presidential survey for April. If hindi kayo nakasali sa ating March survey ng ating presidential election, you can actually now take part of our latest presidential survey. You can actually find this in the description down below if you want to take part with our survey. And last time, umabot tayo na at least 1,100 people na nag-answer na ating survey. And as you can see, umabot tayo ng 1,100. Number one was last time was around Lenny Robredo. And dikit yung laban niya with Bongbong Marcos. But let's see kung sino yung mananalo for our latest election survey. So yeah, take part lang kayo dito guys if you want to take part. And iko-close natin yung survey this April 30. But anyway, let's dive into this video and let's understand where is the Bitcoin price going. So right now, the Bitcoin price has started breaking down from our ascending channels. So traditionally, if we are going to have a candle close dito below, then we are more likely going to the support area around the 35 to 36K. So right now, our technical target for the time being dito kay Bitcoin price would be the 35 to 36K. And we can actually now set a price range dito. So, pwede natin siya i-monitor within the coming days if we are going to meet that. But let's try to look at the volume. Kasi volume talaga yung malaking factor lately. Kasi as you can see, wala tayong massive buy or sell volume during this area. And as you can see right now, even though we are currently breaking down, we don't have any massive sell volume. So right now, though 35 to 36K is our target, you have to understand na wala tayong sell volume within this area. So right now, you can open into a shorting opportunity, but you have to understand na wala tayong sell volume. So this is more likely going to lead into a fake out pa din, and rather it's going to lead into a much longer consolidation instead of a massive breakdown. Though our target is 35 to 36K, yun nga lang, if nagkaroon tayo ng volume din, saka natin siya magiging fully 100% mapupuntahan yung target na yun. But ito din yung maganda tingnan kasi, yung ating weekly time frame. Kasi if we're going to look at the weekly time frame, let's try to look at this candle na yan. Nagkakaroon tayo right now ng doji candle within the weekly time frame. And as you can see, every time na nagkakaroon tayo ng doji candle, nakakita tayo ng trend reversal movement. And as you can see right now, Bitcoin price had a doji candle recently. So this could actually indicate that we might see a trend reversal for the next few weeks dito kay Bitcoin. But yeah, this is still too early to tell. Pwede kasi mangyari na sa short term, mag-breakdown siya dyan for the very short term. Pero at the same time, within the coming weeks, pwede siya mag-rebound tapos saka siya umakit ulit. In that case, mag-continue natin yung ating consolidation within the 36K up until the $44,000 area. So in that case, you have to monitor this doji candle forming within the weekly time frame kasi this could be a potential trend reversal signal for the macro scale. And take note, this is for the macro scale indicating na mas matagal na time frame to. So, hindi to isang mabilisang movement. Kailangan mo talaga mag-abang ng every ilang days in order for us to see this to play out. And then on top of that, let's try to dive into the logarithmic growth curve. As you can see, wala pa tayong breakout dito sa ating RSI resistance. So wala pa tayong bullish movement for the long term. And on top of that, as you can see right now, we are still playing within this consolidation area ng ating logarithmic growth curve. So as of the time being, we are still seeing a massive support area around our 35 to 36 key. So right now, all signs are leading to a massive support area between the 35 to 36 key. But right now, umakit yung ating support band and nasa 36.9k na actually yung support natin for the Bitcoin price. So right now, I think what we can actually look at dito as the lowest point for the time being is the 36.9k or 37k. So 35 to 36k is our target, pero yung lowest point possible natin for the time being by this logarithmic growth curve is actually the 36.9k. So right now, you have to monitor if you're going to play out this doji candle for the weekly time frame, kasi this could indicate that we might see a potential bullish reversal in the weekly time frame if, let's say, we are going to play this doji candle forming in the weekly time frame. So that is what you have to monitor within the logarithmic growth curve as well as the weekly time frame movement. Let's also talk about the altcoin market, kasi look at this, Bitcoin dominance is still moving sideways, so that is indicating na kung ano galon ni Bitcoin, ganun pa din galon ng altcoin market natin. So as of the time being, before entering into any altcoins, you have to monitor first the Bitcoin price action, kasi look at this, dominance is still moving sideways, so that is indicating na investors are not buying nor selling. So I think ang pwede magawin dito is mag-accumulate ka muna ng coins sa inyong spot wallet, or for me, I would prefer na mag-accumulate muna ng Bitcoin during this period. Tapos if, let's say, if nagkaroon tayo ng breakdown dito sa ating Bitcoin dominance, then saka lang tayo maglilipat ng ating partial portfolio ng Bitcoin natin to altcoin if ever na mabreak natin itong consolidation. Pero hanggat sa hindi pa natin siya mababreak, mag-accumulate lang muna tayo ng Bitcoin hanggat sa mag-consolidate dito at mabreak itong ating Bitcoin dominance. So that is what we have to monitor dito sa ating Bitcoin price action itong weekly time frame, and you have to monitor these movements talaga before entering into any trades talaga, kasi look at this. So short term, we are very bearish, pero in the weekly time frame, in the bigger time frame, we are seeing a potential trend reversal candle. So right now, be very patient lang talaga if you are investing for the long term, but for the very short term, you can actually trade these small movements na nakita natin with the Bitcoin price action. Pero guys, if you want to trade Bitcoin with the lowest fees possible, you can actually trade that with Bybit. And if you want to claim bonus with Bybit, just use my sign up link na you can find in the description down below. So ayun muna update natin for the time being. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.